Government has confirmed that at least 64 children died during the KwaZulu-Natal floods. 5 are still missing. Families are still searching for their loved ones. Meanwhile, United Nations officials have been on the ground assessing the damage. Let's get an update from our senior reporter, Siphamandla Goge. So, Sipa, just talk to us about the search. We spoke to earlier, a family there searching for their 3 little girls. This is going to continue for some time, and it's a desperate search at that.
Indeed, it's quite a number of families across KwaZulu-Natal and eThekwini in particular that are still searching for their loved ones. As my colleague Tathia was with the family there that was searching for their 3 children, we also went to an area or a place known as Mkambatini, where we met with the Memela family. They are still busy searching for their 3 children as well. They are part of those who didn't make it during the floods, really. You know, the mother there telling us that she had to sustain leg and arm injuries during the floods, but unfortunately her 3 children are still missing, and in total 6 people were affected during the floods when their house was washed away. She was able to survive together with her son, but unfortunately 4 children couldn't make it. Luckily they were able to find the body of 1. They've since buried that one, but 3 are still missing, and it's a very traumatic experience for them. You know, you can tell, you know, how they describe the whole situation, that every day they have to wake up, go to the mortuaries across the eThekwini to identify unknown bodies or to look at unknown bodies to see if they will be lucky to come across their loved ones. But for now, their search has not been positive in terms of identifying the bodies of their 3 children. They've accepted that now their search is more of a search and recovery, not search and rescue, because they say, bearing in mind the amount of time that has lapsed, more than 2 weeks, it's not possible that they may find their loved ones still alive. Hence, they are appealing for more help from the authorities and the police in terms of search and recovery. They are calling on police's search and rescue unit to come with dogs at least, so that they can be able to search the area. But for now they are saying they have not received much of attention. Hence, they have been helping themselves together with some community members who've been assisting them to look for the 3 bodies of their children. Let's take a listen to what Sebenzile Memela had to tell us.
Angazi nje ngaqala ngichaze ngithi behleli nabo somndeni obaziwa ngisho endaweni besithandana kuhamba izithanda zami. Umfana wami ubezula njenganabo bonke abafana, kodwa bengalali engangenanga, afika ngicone bese ngizama ukumshaya bese abaleka ahamba yolala ngendlela kade ngithanda ngayo. Intombazane ibikho konke kimi, beyeluka, beyithi mayelukile ithi ma sesoyithenga into ethile ngoba sengilukile. Kokunye ithi ma asizoyidla the breakfast esizoyidla ngoba sengilukile. Beyazi ukuthi bengokuqala empilweni yami, abazukulu bayo bebokuqala empilweni yami. Ngihanjelwe nje abantu ade ngibathanda kakhulu empilweni yami. Bebeyikho konke kumina.
Well, that's Sebenzile Memela basically explaining what really happened during that day, but also recounting the memories, you know, explaining to us the relationship that she had with her children, from the son to the daughter and grandchildren. She says she lost everything, and the only thing she's appealing for now is just to get their bodies so that she can give them a decent burial and she will be able to find closure. She says even though she needs shelter right now, but the urgent priority is to get the bodies. At least she can accept that they are gone. She will bury them and try to rebuild her life afterwards.
Yeah, so let's talk about the challenges of water and electricity in many parts of KwaZulu-Natal. You know, we're all receiving messages from communities who say that they still don't have either, but we're slowly seeing it being restored. What are you getting word on in terms of that?
Authorities in eThekwini say they are trying to reconnect those disconnected areas in terms of restoring water and electricity. In some parts of eThekwini, they have been able to do so successfully. In others, they have been struggling. There are certain areas across eThekwini that are still without water and electricity. But the challenge there is mainly the road infrastructure, the bridges to get across to fix electricity and water infrastructure. It's something that eThekwini Deputy Mayor PG Mavundla says they are working hard on trying to restore those basic services. Let's take a listen.
My cluster has been working tireless since day one of this disaster, trying to restore basic services to the people. Thus far, we have recorded the following progress. Electricity connections, we've connected most areas. Areas that have not been connected are areas like the Toyota, that is hard for us to get in, and most of the network has been worstly damaged. Water connections, we've connected most places. The areas that are still outstanding are areas where really the pipe work has been washed away. We've cleared some major connections in terms of the highway. For instance, in Amlazi, we closed the big hole there in no time. These I salute to men and women of eThekwini, workers in the human settlement and infrastructure cluster and their leaders, who I have been pushing them beyond their limits to do more than their capacity just because we are prioritizing the lives of our people. Indeed, to receive such negative from the very same people we are expecting more support from, it is appalling, and we condemn this irresponsible leadership with the strongest possible terms. And we are hoping our people can now see the leaders they vote into power for who they really are.
All right, we can leave it right there. Our senior reporter Siphamandla Goge.